Hello, today I will be opening up the 2021 Pioneer Challenger decks. So I think these are the first Challenger decks that came out that are not standard. And I saw the deck list and these actually have some decent reprints, so see what's inside. Boxes are also like a little bit fancier looking than the previous standard ones. Probably start with a mono red. And got this little thing of Soulscar Mage. Oh, I can see the Chandra. It's using the different. It's not using the Kaladesh logo, so curious if any of the cards are going to have different art. Probably not, but we'll see. So let's see, Bowmat Couriers. 4 Soulscar Mage. I think these are actually worth a decent amount. And Bone Crusher Giant. This is reprinted, I think, in like the last 2 Challenger decks, the standard ones. Gitu Lava Runner from Dominaria. Let's see, 4 Monastery Swiftspear. Also from, I remember these from Standard back in the like Goblin Chain Whirler. I wonder if that's in here as well. Ramunap Ruins. And some mountains. Oh, the Wild Slash is also using the different symbol. Lightning Strikes. Light up the stage. And 4 Wizard Lightning, so in terms of value, this deck probably isn't the best, but Mono Red's actually one of the most simple decks to build usually. So. And let's look at the sideboard. 1 Chandra. I almost feel like they put this in here just to give the deck a little bit of value. Roiling Vortex. 4 of those. Oh, there is Goblin Chain Whirler. Searing Blood. Pretty good card. And a couple of Magma Spray. Alright, next deck, let's go with the Lotus Field combo. Actually not too familiar with Pioneer. I don't think it's very commonly played in paper. I think this is Vizier of Tumbling Sands. Fae of Wishes, Mastermind's Acquisition, Peer into the Abyss. I think the win condition in these decks is I think it's Approach of the Second Sun. Have to double check. Yeah, I think you're supposed to tutor it from the sideboard with Fae of Wishes or Mastermind's Acquisition. Dig Through Time's a pretty good card. It's interesting how some of the cards have different symbols, but most are using the old sets. Thespian Stage from Double, I guess they're using the Double Masters version. It's weird. Yavimaya Coast. Lotus Field, I think it used to be worth a decent amount, like $6 or $7 each, so you get a place out of that. No Shocklands, which is disappointing, obviously. Yeah, Vizier of Tumbling Sands is used to untap your Lotus Field a lot. I think there's other cards that do that in the deck as well. Got some Ops. Hidden Strings, which is also for untapping your Lotus Field. Sylvan Scrying. Oh, they're using Battle of Zendikar version. Strategic Planning from Kaldheim. Then Porth over the pages for a little bit of card draw and filtering. I think the Omniscience is actually the most valuable reprint in out of all 4 decks. I think it was like over a $20 card, so it's pretty good. Another Peer into the Abyss and Approach of the Second Sun. I think this is your win condition for the deck. Then you get a bunch of mana and you can go through your deck really quickly and cast this twice. Sweltering Suns for some sweepers. Thought Distortion. I loved this card on Arena back when it was in Standard. Especially playing it against any kind of like blue-white control deck. Void Snare. Oh, Shifting Ceratops is in here too. It's an interesting sideboard. Tormod's Crypt, Negate, and some Wilts. And let's go with the Wraith Auras deck. So I think this is basically like Pioneer Boggles, where you just want to get a big creature and put a bunch of auras on them. And I think this is Saram from either Kaladesh or Aether Revolt. Stonecoil Serpents. Yeah, you get 4 Sarams. Only 2 Stonecoil Serpents and Caves of Coilios. So again, it would have been nice to have like Shocklands instead, but Concealed Courtyard 4 from I think that's the land cycle from Kaladesh. It's pretty good. Reprint. Hateful Eidolon, Selfless Savior. This is actually pretty close to a standard deck with a lot of the cards. Cartouche of Solidarity. I think this is mostly played. What's good about this is it like prevents things that cause you to sacrifice, because you can just sacrifice the token. Ethereal Armor from I think this was originally in the Ravnica set. Griff's Boon. Sentinel's Eyes, and yeah, this is your best one probably. All that glitters can get your creature really big. Yeah, I guess you're playing a companion in this deck. You get Luris. Oh, nice. You get the Double Master's Thoughtseize, not the Theros one. I prefer this art, so that's a pretty good one. Hushbringers. Getting cards out of graveyards, and Deadweights and Duresses. And for the deck I'm probably most excited about, I'm probably not even going to play Pioneer. I'm just going to build casual decks out of some of these, especially Spirits. And what's disappointing about Azorya Spirits is it should have been Bant Spirits with a collected company, but guess not. It's disappointing. And I think just 1 Brazen Borrower. It's pretty good. It's not a spirit though. 2 Mausoleum Wanderers. You probably want to have 4. This is one of your better 1-drops. Remorseful Cleric. Rattle Chains. Rattle Chains is always played in any spirit deck, as I think usually a 4 of. Shacklegeist isn't too bad. Then you get your you get your Lords, Supreme Phantom. You get 4 of those. 2 Spell Quellers. And let's see, 2 Glacial Fortresses and 4 Temple of Enlightenments. Not the best lands to get. Spectral Sailor, Watcher of the Spheres, and Empyrean Eagle, Bird Spirit, pretty good Lord. There's also that Lord from the new Innistrad set. I think it's like 3 mana 2/2. Then it also has some effect that I forget. And then to protect your spirits, you get some Lofty Denials and Spell Pierces. Let's check the sideboard. Probably should have put Skyclave Apparition in at least the sideboard, but I don't think they did, which kind of sucks. And let's see, Isolates, Ether Gust, Seal Away, another 2 more Spell Pierces, Devout Decree, Silk Wrap. Forget what this card does. Oh, okay. It's basically just glass, similar to like a glass casket. And Light of Hope. So overall, I don't know what to think of this product. Some of the decks, I feel like they kind of just were cheap. They could have put in a lot better cards to make the decks a lot more playable. Just more copies of some cards, or some were just completely excluded, including any shock lands. But yeah, alright, thanks for watching, and until next time.